As you look at your experience with money, you might want to consider three different aspects of what's going on with your inner struggle with money. Because it's not just one thing that is glitched inside of you, there's three. And I'm going to point out to you some things here to look at so that you can start to make a difference on the inside so that you can start to have a better experience with money. First off, let's talk about head talk. The way you think about money and what goes on inside your head about money, it really matters. You can't be negative and be sarcastic and be doubtful and really think it's hard to get and don't think you're good enough and then think you're going to be able to earn enough money. The way you think about money, what goes on inside your head about money, it really impacts your ability to create a healthy income, to be able to take care of you and your family and do the things you want to do. So this head talk, you got to get a grip on this and be able to change that into a better direction. Another internal struggle about money to pay attention to is your past has a dramatic impact on your present day. I mean, I hope you remember this. Their past experiences growing up, watching other people, what it was like and how they interacted with money, how they took care of money, how they didn't take care of money. You probably in your past got money stolen from you. You had times where you didn't have enough, or parents weren't good examples, or you lost money, or you got ripped off. All these things happen. And this will cause a glitch. You see these things right here? These are glitches so that you can't actually see money clearly. It just covers it up and it distorts it so you and your experience with money is a little messed up. Now, a third part is what kind of emotions come up whenever you talk about money. Do you argue about money? Do you fight over money? Do you get bummed out and depressed when you don't have any money? These three areas are super critical to address to be able to improve or to be able to pull off these glitches when it comes to money. So, look at this, pay attention to this during the day. And when it comes up and it's negative, stop for a moment and make some changes on this. With your past, it's really important to pay attention to what has happened so that it makes sense why you do what you do today, because your past just keeps repeating. So the idea here is to clean up and to do better in each one of these categories so that you can pull these glitches literally off of your mind when it comes to money. Now, right back here, you see this box thing that's in here? This is called the screen of your mind. I know it's kind of weird, but it's real. It's like there's a spot in your head where you either can see clearly and understand things well, or it's clouded or cluttered. And if you're having troubles with money, your inside world or what's going on inside your head could be clouded and troubled. So I'm going to give you one suggestion that you can take action on to be able to start this process of cleaning up your internal struggle with money. And this is my one suggestion I'm going to give you, because I got to give you something, right, to get started. And then I'll show you how you can get more training on this. But the one thing I'm going to ask you to do to get more of a grip on this so you can do better is to pay attention to what type of negative language is attached to money. So what you do is you get your cell phone out or a notepad, and as these negative thoughts or these negative comments or destructive comments come up about money or about a situation that involves money, write them down. If you write down what's going on inside your head, you actually can start to have the power to change what's going on inside your head. You know how your thoughts are so squirrely and they're just all over the place? Well, you can't change this unless you can see what kind of damage is going on inside your head. Because when you're unaware of what's going on inside your head, you can't change it. So you document it. You write it down. Either get a small journal or a note section on your phone, but you write down all the trash talk that goes on in your head about money. Catch the trash talk. And when you start to catch this trash talk, you start to become more aware of it. So you can begin to stop the trash talk. And if you can stop the trash talk, this section right here, this can come off of blocking your money clouding, the clouding on your money that's going on inside your head, because you are literally catching and tracking the trash talk. The more you teach your mind how to identify this trash talk and write it down, your awareness goes up. Your awareness goes up so you can start to have the power to catch yourself before the trash talk about money situations happens again. Because you got to stop this. You got to cut this out. You got to stop doing this so your head has a chance to wrap around like what you're to do about money. So your first step is catch the trash talk. Write it in your phone, write it in a book, write it in your pad of paper. And so you can see on paper all the different kinds of comments that are going on randomly in your head. Because you can see now what's going on inside your head with this trash talk, you now can be more aware to notice it when it's starting and be able to just shut it off when it tries to express itself inside your head again. And you can turn your trash talk into more of a motivational talk about how you can do better with money. It's tough to stop trash talk if you don't know what it is. So the first step is catch the trash talk. Then you come up with sayings or statements that you can say that would be opposite of that trash talk. So it'd be more of a motivation. And so if you have a thought that says, man, I'm not good at managing money, you can catch that trash talk and go, you know what? I'm going to learn how to manage this better. See, and when you turn your thoughts that way, you turn it so it's speaking in a better way, then you can start to improve the way you're addressing money. I hope that makes sense, because it's got to make sense. This is about stopping the trash talk and turning it around so it's good talk. Because if you can't stop your trash talk about money, you're going to keep struggling. It starts right here. This is where it starts. And once you start to get good at this, you can start to address what's going on in your past and address your emotions around the inner struggle with money. But you can clear it up, at least this part, and start to improve. But that's all the farther we're going to get here on training today, is catch the trash talk. Change the trash talk into more of a motivational talk. Fix what's going on in your head about money, and it will begin to fix what's going on in your life about money. Now, if you want more training on how to manage you and master your influence on life, then jump on my webinar that's coming up on January 23rd and 24th. And it's only $27 per household. Go to this link to register. And when you register, that's for everyone who's in your home. I'll send you an email then with the links for the 3 2-hour webinars that I'll be doing each day. Short, to the point, simple, very powerful. Get the training. Get this training so that you can understand yourself better, so you can do better. And don't you think it's time to balance your life, right? Don't you think it's time to get yourself organized? But super inexpensive, powerful training. Yeah, jump on. You'll love it. But back to what we're talking about. Whoops. Where's that at? Here we go. It's right here. There we go. I had another version of that. That's funny. This is the better version though. This right here, this head talk, this is what you want to watch for. I know I've said this 5 times, but you got to catch this, the junk, the trash talk that's going on in your head. Now, I know you're going to say that you are a very polite person and that you don't have this going on. But if you have money problems, you have trash talk going on in your head, negativity or degrading type of thinking about the topic of money. Write down your thoughts so you're more aware of what's going on inside your head and change them into becoming better thoughts. Just write out 3 or 4 positive statements about money and say those statements instead of letting this trash talk happen. And that will start to point you in the direction of improving your inner struggle with money. And hey, jump on here. Jump on this webinar. get some more training about the other aspects of your life. You'll love it.